Hi there, so in this masterclass we are going to take a look at an introduction to futures markets, futures contracts. So what are we going to look at? We're going to look at futures contracts. What are they? We're going to take a look at futures contract terminology, and we're going to look at a little look at leverage and margin. We do have another masterclass with more detail on leverage and margin trading. So what are futures contracts? A futures contract is an agreement between a buyer and a seller to trade an underlying asset at an agreed price on a specified date. So, futures contracts, what are they? They're exchange traded. Many futures contracts are exchange traded where the exchange guarantees the contract will be honoured, reducing counterparty risk. Let's have a look at some of the futures contracts terms. It's a standardised contract. An exchange-traded futures contract specifies the quality, the quantity, the delivery time and date, and the location for any given asset. What is the underlying asset? The underlying asset of a futures contract are varied. They range from energy products, agricultural products and commodities, metals, interest rates, equities, and foreign currencies. Expiration date. Each futures contract has an expiration date. The expiration date is defined as being the date at which trading of the contract is closed, when it ends. Leverage and margin. Let's take a look at that. One of the key principles of futures trading is the employment of leverage. Leverage, also known as gearing, works by using an effective deposit known as the margin to provide the trader with increased exposure to an asset. A fraction of the full value of your trade is needed, with the account provider or broker effectively loaning the balance. In this case, it will be on a futures exchange. It's effectively the futures exchange. Please see our masterclass on gearing, leverage and margin for more details. So in this introduction, very brief introduction to futures markets, we've looked at what are futures contracts. We've looked at various futures contract terminology. And we've looked at the concept of leverage and margin trading. This has been Steve Miley for The Bull, and please do join us again on thebull.com.au and thebull.asia. Stay bullish.